Odrisamer Despaigne, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What's your take on him, H?
When I look at this game, I look at one number that just jumped out at me. Over 300. Left-handers are hitting over 300. So if he wants to win this game, he's got to get those left-handers out. That will be where my attention is, and see if he's able to execute in this game.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matt, it's been disappointing. I mean, here we are in the dog days of August, and this shows your colors right now. I mean, there's been a lot of bickering and complaining, but because they've been playing poorly, and it's hot, and they're all irritable. It's not a fun club to be around.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton moves over, makes the play, 1 away. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Man, I think the key here is their game plan at the plate. They have to be selective. They have to understand who's on the mound and when he's going to get wild and when he's going to give you something to hit. And when be ready and jumping when he brings it over the plate.
Into the box, Carlos Asuaje. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
In now, Jose Pirela. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Takes a good curveball at the knees. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Number 64 is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. Look, he's one of the young guns in the league, and he continues to learn. It seems like every outing I watch him, he gets better. He's learned this craft in the major leagues, and he's growing up right in front of us.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Fastball in there for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Margot. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, Matt, if you ask me how to start a game, you want your pitcher to throw a 1-2-3, which he did the top half, and then your leadoff guy gets a single. That's a recipe for success.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes for second. On a line to shortstop. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hit over 40 home runs this season, so he's a threat every time he goes to the plate. I've been so impressed with his power output, and obviously he's not done yet.
In is Christian Yelich. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded to first. Myers scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Yonhervis Solarte.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And you can see on the graphic his total for the year places him third best on the San Diego roster. So striding forward now, Will Myers. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. And he's set down, 1 away.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Marlins.
Batting
And at second base, you got D. Gordon. I love me some D. Gordon. You talk about range and using your speed properly. He is so fast, but a lot of guys don't use their speed on defense. He does.
Ready now, Corey Spangenberg. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. He's set and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Austin Hedges.
Stepping in, Austin Hedges. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. First pitch of the at bat. Late that time for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. First and second now, one man out. Fouled straight back. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Now another 2-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting 8. Shortstop.
Now at the plate, number 9. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Padres leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one.
Ozuna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball one. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, he's having a terrific season, keeping that average up there above the 300 mark. That's an indication right there. 2 strikes, and he's still able to get the base hit.
Realmuto.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may have draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
In now, Derek Dietrich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 38 runs batted in. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, number 28. Rounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Rojas. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, this has been a frustrating at-bat. He's got to really get his emotions intact. First, he got a call he didn't like. Then he takes an ugly swing, and he finds himself down 0-2. Time to take a deep breath and regroup.
Here it comes on 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Full count. Here it comes. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Settling in now, Odrisamer Despaigne. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Asuaje ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box, D. Gordon, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Padres nothing. At the plate, number 64. 9-1-2 due up.
Pitcher, number 64.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel.
Digging in to try it again, Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball left side to his right, Rojas. And he is in there. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Standing in now, Carlos Asuaje, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Pirela. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now the 0-1. Line but speared on a hop. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. He just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
Ready for another chance. Yonhervis Solarte. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Miami's out in front 2-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder, Christian.
Riding in once again, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Asuaje on the move. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman number 4, Will Myers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to short. He's right there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Spangenberg.
Digging in for his second at bat, Corey Spangenberg reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. 0-1 count and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Hedges.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. And this is fouled straight back. Comes set and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Gordon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, number 9, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. A cold strike on the inside corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And another foul ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gordon is up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Marlins 2 and the Padres nothing. Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
JT Realmuto.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. Perella moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Perella giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up to the plate, number 28. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Perella posts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in now, number 64 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
64.
First delivery to him on the way. The high fastball is in there.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And that'll be grounded foul off to the left and near Glenn Hoffman, the third base coach. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gordon is there, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Asuaje.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Asuaje. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Ozuna, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They're down 2-0. So stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Miguel Rojas.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he hit that ball like he was looking for it. Just really crushed that pitch.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. A.J. Ellis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, A.J. Ellis.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. Here it comes on 1-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here's D. Gordon now.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Perella moves over. One down. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's 3-0 Miami.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tazawa.
Junichi Tazawa.
Digging in once again, Jose Perella. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jose Perella.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter, and he got the call.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Ready with another 0-2. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Yangervis.
Ready for another
Solarte.
shot now. Yangervis Solarte. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
First base
stepping in and ready for another shot. Will Myers. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone. Should be called a strike by the book. But it's not a strike in baseball. Not in the big leagues anyway.
Here's the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still down 3-0. Number 34 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 34.
Ready for another chance. Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Action now in the Padres bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Skied into straightaway right. Perella over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in to try it again. JT Realmuto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Margot on his horse. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again. Derek Dietrich. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Lifted the other way to left center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Miami down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Spangenberg. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Corey Spangenberg.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Austin Hedges, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
And that misses 2-2. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
9.
Striding in once again, number 9. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. And boy, a terrific effort out there as we take a second look. Stretches out about as far as he can, but he just can't quite get there, though they were lucky to hold him to just a single. Jabari Blash will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 32, Jabari Blash.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here's the 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 0-2 delivery. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Number 88 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 88.
Standing in, number 28. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Spangenberg has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Miguel Rojas. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Softly hit here to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, pitcher Junichi Tazawa.
Ichiro Suzuki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Margot's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. But they lead it 3-0. Justin Nicolino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Justin Nicolino.
Digging in, Manuel Margot. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Manuel Margot.
Swing and a line drive. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high. 1-2. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman Carlos Asuaje.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Asuaje. He flew out in his last at bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Jose Perella. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Pitch on the way. High in the air into shallow left center. Ozuna is under it. And the inning is over. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Jose Torres is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Jose Torres.
Settling in now, D. Gordon. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
D. Gordon.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 1 and 2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2 and 2. All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Well, he got a lot of that ball, but nothing to show for it to start the home 8. Giancarlo Stanton now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
In is Christian Yelich, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Up next for
hey, they teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. When the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Margot has a play, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Yelich rounds third and is digging for the plate. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Realmuto rounds the corner and is headed home. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
In now, number 28, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll get it into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place to throw strike.
On the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, nothing flashy about this base hit. Just a simple ground ball up the middle. But the one thing I do like is the approach to go up the middle. There's a lot of hits in the middle of the diamond.
Tomas Telis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Tomas Telis.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Batting average down in the low 210s. No home runs as of yet, and 7 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Moving under it, Margot, and that's the third out. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? More to come from Marlins Park right after this. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Kyle Bearclaw comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
46, Kyle Bearclaw.
Stepping up now, Yonhervis Solarte. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
First baseman number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Right over the middle, knee high.
1-1.
To third. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Spangenberg.
Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Padres find themselves down to their final strike here.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Austin Hedges would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Miami seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Odrisamer Despaigne gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Comer Metro Rail Station.